So we're back here on Court 1 for the final game of the day. We're here, European Dodgeball Championships 2022, here in Drachten, here in Netherlands, and we have a co-commentator for this game, so we are fine. It's the Netherlands against Switzerland, and we're joined by Brakenhoff.
Yeah.
What would you prefer to be called?
Mika.
Mika?
Yeah, Mika.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool. Yeah.
You do the pronouncing of names, because at the moment, Mika, I'm being told off all the time. Either by someone else or someone on the stream. But that's fine. But anyway, we're here. Yep.
You already off?
Yeah, the mix have played very, very well. It was unfortunately we obviously saw all three games, all three divisions play earlier. We saw men's, mixed, and women's. Your women's and mixed started off with wins. The men's unfortunately lost against Hungary, who have looked very good in this tournament.
Yeah, they're doing really well.
Yeah. But the mixed team, obviously, we've got Pim on the left. We speak about Pim time and time again. He's one of those dodgeballers that is loved by a lot of people. He's certainly grown up a lot. I was talking with Koen earlier about him, and he's grown up a lot over the past 3 years.
He was, he is an aggressive player, but also a little bit, what is it, hard for himself.
Yeah.
Shouting a lot, and he's doing that a lot better. That made him a better player the last 2 years. He's a trainer of our new club in Amsterdam, so I guess maybe that helps him, because he's now also coaching new dodgeball players. To say to them, you cannot shout and yell in the field, so maybe...
Exactly that.
They again take the good lead. Okay.
I was checking we were live. Sorry.
We're already talking for 5 minutes.
But that's fine. No, there we go, and they close out the first set. Despite obviously Pim maybe going out, Walter's in there, and Janus, very good male players for your mixed team.
Yeah, there's female players, a lot of handball players, so.
And we spoke about that. You know, you've had a very big influx of handball players over the years.
Yes.
A lot of the Central European teams have. It's played a lot more in Europe. Central Europe than we don't really play it in England. We've only ever had one handball player come into dodgeball, but it's sort of that arm, that aggressive arm that you see a lot of, and it's the throw that comes out of like nowhere. You don't really see it. Yeah.
Also hard to find, because we have a lot of handball players, but they're just playing handball competitions. They keep on playing handball competitions.
Yeah, how dare they?
Start playing dodgeball.
But it's sort of, Pim was saying about it earlier, and it's such a weird mentality to get over in terms of, in handball you don't really get out, you're on the court the whole time. So in terms of going to dodgeball, it's like you are going to be out at some point, and you have to embrace that. And that is part of the game. Unfortunately, Montauban for Switzerland doesn't quite take the catch. Switzerland are one of the very new teams in the European dodgeball. They've, like every new team, they learn a lot every Euros they come to. So it's always nice to see that they come each time and they're still enjoying it, and it's all about sort of the competition as a whole rather than trying to win every game that you can play.
And they're improving. They're a lot better than 2 years ago. A lot of new players.
But Netherlands already 4-0 up in this game. Oh, he's saying, okay, deflection off that, and he's taken the catch, so... Oh, unlucky there.
Malik is a great catcher.
Yeah.
So she always goes for a catch.
And I think it's that one of those things that if you take the catch early, you know, she took the catch earlier on in the set. For her, in her head, she's going to, I can catch everything now. But Pim is straight up there. He's on that aggressive counter just to cover that anyway. He then gets hit out, unfortunately, this time around. But so Walter has made his way to the wing. He tries to take out Zoni, number 99 for the Switzerland side. And that's a good dodge over the first one, but I think he's hit by the second.
Yeah, how to develop really well from a middle player to a wing player.
Yeah.
It's doing really good.
Okay, so Braccoloni, the Italian line ref there, actually calls block on that. And a good block also on the track back for Switzerland. Volami. And a nice hit out for Switzerland there. They take out Janus. And that's what they've got to look for, you know. Especially when you're down, you look for those players that are sort of controlling the game. For Netherlands, it's those wing players, and they're the ones controlling the game. You start taking them out, you start changing the game.
Really fast.
Yeah.
She became much better last 2 years.
Her
throw is faster, so she's way more dangerous than 2 years ago.
And that's always sort of the thing that, especially when you're playing with a lot of international players, you'll certainly pick up these tips and tricks that make you either throw faster, catch better. Unfortunately, I've never got better. So we'll leave it. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Larissa is also one of the best players in the women's.
Yeah. And she's got a sister, right? They both play, right? Yeah.
Kirsten is also playing, but not in a mix. Kirsten is only playing in the women's.
Yeah.
Two very different players. You can't hit Larissa if she have a ball. It's really hard to
And they're using. Yeah, that's very nice. And they're using as much as that neutral zone. They're right up to that front line every time. And it might, and you think it might not make that difference, but that extra couple of centimeters really does make the difference in terms of keeping that ball that you've thrown out of your hand at that fast pace. So 6-0 now. 6-0 now to Netherlands. Oh, but the kit finally did arrive. I was told that, the Netherlands kit. Because earlier you had like some tape on the kits and...
tape. Really big shirts for the ladies. who wear dresses. Tomorrow we will have proper shirts.
Exactly that, and that's...
Cool.
So are they completely new designs or are they the same designs?
No, same design.
Same design.
Only a little bit smaller.
Okay. Nice and fit. Nice.
Yeah, nice. Shorts, we don't know if they fit really well today.
We're here.
Also, kids are improving.
Okay.
Ike and Lucas, brother and sister. It's nice to see that we have a lot of family players.
And I think that's always the way, especially like if you grow up around sport, if you're inviting, you know, relatives to play the sport. I'd always say that no matter where you are, whether, you know, if you're in Switzerland or the Netherlands, is there ways that you can find out sort of where your local dodgeball is? Do you know, is there a way to do that?
In the Netherlands?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have every club in Netherlands do have an
Instagram.
page. Yeah, so
Okay.
through Instagram it is, or through the website from the Dodgeballbond Netherlands.
Okay.
DWN, Dodgeballbond Nederland in Dutch.
And there you
Find
go.
all the clubs in the Netherlands, and you can just phone someone or send a message to the union. It's also fine to do.
Yeah.
To reach the clubs.
Exactly.
Yeah. So join.
Join dodgeball. And if you play handball, give up the handball and join.
Join the dodgeball clubs. Yeah.
But Switzerland have called a timeout. Yeah. Switzerland have called a timeout here, so they've got a minute on the clock to talk things through. Currently 8-0 down. Plenty of time to claw sort of this whole game back. We always say if Netherlands can put 4 sets past Switzerland, why can't Switzerland put 4 sets past Netherlands? It's been some good dodgeball so far on day one. Netherlands certainly improved so much since we saw everyone, I guess, 3 years ago.
A lot of new players, also in the men's.
Yep.
We have, I guess, 5 or 6 new players.
And a lot of younger players as well.
Yeah, a lot of younger players. It's also nice. It's our only youth club in the Netherlands. It's in Hoofddorp. It started out at a school. Now you can also join, so if you are between 12 or 16, 17, join them.
Do people play dodgeball at school or not really?
Well, we have a lot of PE teachers in our
So if there's a PE teacher...
Yeah. I play a lot of dodgeball, official dodgeball in my lessons.
Oh, okay,
It's
yeah.
Cool. They also love it.
Yeah. And it is in England, so we have kind of like a letter that gets sent out to all kids in schools in terms of what your favourite sport is. Dodgeball got voted number 2 favourite sport at school, yeah, behind football, which you're never ever going to beat because football's football.
Yeah, we're also here in the Netherlands.
Yeah, exactly.
We always a bit jealous.
Yeah.
When people ask, what are the big countries? Dodgeball
Yeah.
always, England, 1.5 million
Yeah.
people are playing it.
Oh, it's crazy. And it has got so much bigger in England, and you already see that the amount of leagues we have is becoming insane now in terms of, and but it's been some good dodgeball, and in 5-10 years time we'll definitely see the sport almost double, I can imagine. Yeah.
But we have in the last 2-3 years there were 2 clubs in the Netherlands, and now already 5 or even 6.
Yeah.
So we play tournaments every 6 weeks, so it's growing.
Yeah. Oh, she's gone for the catch there. She's fished out wide. Sort of a lot of players like to. It's hard to reference dodgeball as itself because some people that may be new to watching it don't realise what it links to. But handball, in terms of like the catching in dodgeball, when you take a catch, you want to take it into your body. It's almost a bit like, I don't know if you play a lot of cricket over here, but cricket, if you take a small ball into cricket, you take it into you. In handball, a lot of players try to catch out wide because the ball...
Yeah, in handball, you want to have the ball. Myself, I'm also a handball player, so you want to have the ball even when it's close to you. You take it, and it's...
there's like glue on it.
Yeah, there's glue on it, and it's also okay that it's bouncing, and then you can pick it up.
Yeah.
So you never let it go, but you have to learn as a handball player that you keep your hands just in front of the body.
They start going out wide, that's it. Well, that's where you break fingers as well.
Yeah. Fingers, but also,
you're out. Yeah. But Switzerland playing a very good set here, currently up 4 players to 1.
Against Suze.
Yeah.
A hard hitter.
Yeah, she's got a big arm, Susanna Stan.
She really is. She also take these balls off the floor. I also look at her and I think, oh my God, it doesn't look like a big ball or something.
Yeah. And, when you're on court for about 30 seconds and you're constantly throwing, it does tire you out no matter how fit you are. So for her, trying to track back there is almost wasted. The two Swiss players, they're high up the court, and that's an easy hit for them. So 8-2, the current score. Yeah, Pim score out there.
He was too eager.
Yeah. Angelos looks like he's about to lose his feet there, but he does actually regain it.
Nice dodge, Wouter.
Oh, and some good dodgeball all around there. So Wouter does actually dodge, but he actually treads on the back line. So obviously those orange lines that you see on court, I'd say the fluorescent orange lines, there are your parameters. You tread over them, you're out. Wouter obviously, when he dodges, leaves a lovely puddle of sweat. We're trying to find a name. The Schwettstick, is that? That's what it's called at the moment.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Ball pops up. Oh!
Oh, nice dodge.
Yeah, good dodge.
Two good dodgers, two good arms now at this moment. The Netherlands in field. This is it.
Yeah.
The ladies have to finish it.
And that's it. And I think sometimes the ladies in the mix are so underestimated that everyone's like, oh, we'll leave them till last. But that one catch from the lady, bringing in the male player back in, certainly can change a whole game. Stam is definitely not afraid of the men in any fact.
She hitting, well, definitely as hard as a man.
Yeah. Stam sensible there as well. She probably wants to release that ball into Favre to try and take him out, but then she's just going to get hit out in return from Marshall. So a 1-for-1 isn't the greatest thing at this point in the game, especially when you're 5-2 down. Make that 5-1 as I believe, yeah, line. And Stam hit out, so Switzerland yet again take another set.
The retrievers, Mika, who's placing the ball in the middle, is one of the youngest players. No, he is the youngest player.
How old is he? Is he 16?
Yeah. No, he's not 16. That was in the paper this morning, but it was my fault. He's 17.
Oh, okay.
I made him my excuse. He said, I'm not 16.
Huh.
He's great. Great
But he is,
rusher.
yeah. He was there.
He needs to grow, but
That will come with time.
yeah, it will come.
Yeah. You'll only get experience from tournaments like this. We spoke about it before that it used to be the Italians. We've seen some younger players. They changed the ruling a bit a couple years ago in terms of how old you can be in terms of playing, because there used to be some like 15-year-olds, and although as good as you can be, and that's a great catch, rebound catch from Wouter, that brings back in Janus. But yeah, so no matter how young you can be, sometimes it's not good for like your mentality, because you are on a European stage. It can be quite overwhelming in terms of like the pressure.
Yeah, but the guys, Mika and Romier is also playing here in the mix. We'll
Yeah.
see him definitely here in the game, but well, they're doing well.
Yeah.
For the tournament. They can handle pressure.
Yeah. Oh, and loads of balls get released there. Maybe a little too many, but none actually find the target. Zoe Wells here in the middle plays over in England. She plays in the English leagues for Manchester Bees. And Wouter doesn't quite find the block there, which is a bit unfortunate because you'd probably back him to be one of the better players.
Oh, great dodge. Jonas. Nice.
Yeah.
Plays out.
Janus probably doesn't even need to throw there, but he makes sure he gets the hit and he takes him out. And that's a good closing set for the Netherlands. So at the half, Netherlands up 10-4 against Switzerland. Exactly. No one likes a messy hall.
That was a question of Peter.
I don't know if you can hear that. It's like the Austrian boombox. If you've ever been to Euros before, you'll know the Austrian boombox. They love it. Yeah. It normally gets not banned, but like they get told not to play it during games, especially in like the semi-finals, finals. Especially Austria. Austria are such a big team, and they bring a massive crowd year in, year out, no matter where it is. But yeah, obviously it's lovely to play in between games, but when you get out and someone plays, yeah, it gets a bit intimidating.
Yes. Or you can think, okay, I'm going to smash it.
Yeah.
This set is mine. But it's fun.
It is.
When there are other teams are playing. When you're playing yourself, okay, sometimes it's fun.
Yeah. Depends if you're playing or not. Yeah. If you're winning, yeah, it's funny. Yeah. So the second half gets underway any minute now. 10-4 to Netherlands. Switzerland have definitely been in this game, but Netherlands in the sets they've won been very, very dominant and cleaned out the sets very quickly. And that's always nice to see.
Yeah, and it gives, I think, Leon, the coach, the mix will give some new players some minutes later on, some sets
Yep.
later on. They keep on going this way. Leon is asking for the boombox from Austria. His girlfriend is from Austria, so he knows the Austrian people well.
Does his girlfriend play for Austria?
Yeah, Kati Weber.
Huh? Oh, Leon.
Yeah,
Leon's girlfriend. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you said Jana, so I was like,
No,
oh.
that is his girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's also here. She's from Brazil.
Oh.
Also internationally, but not a dodgeball player.
Yeah.
Good server, he told.
Oh,
We
okay.
haven't seen her, so maybe it's just some inside information. To be honest. He's not hearing me.
But 3 balls now from Potov, Vissa, and how do you pronounce Janis' second name? Is it Optenbaro?
Yeah, op den Brau.
Optenbrau. Okay.
Really?
There we go. I'm learning.
Ah, and you're improving. Now he's out, Jonas op den Brau. Lucas is always looking for the counter, for a moment to come quick to the front.
But Switzerland, 1 player down, they're going to want to look at this set, and they take the hit on a very big target as well. Walter Vissa.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
5 out of 10.
Got 5 points for pronunciation.
And that's a
Okay.
hit for a hit there. So
Ladies
3
and
apiece. That's it.
Ah, these are ladies who can finish this game.
And there you go. A good throw from both girls there. Both find the target.
Watch.
Larissa just dodges out the way of that one. Nothing, don't need to be going for catches here. About 35 seconds left of the set. Currently 1 player up. Oh, and
Nice finish.
And there you go, you said it yourself, the 3 women can close it out, and they closed it out well.
Yeah, it's a strange of this mixed team. The men's are good, but the women's are also
Exactly.
quite a high level.
And that's what
They
we
also finish games.
yeah, exactly, and any woman that plays in the mix, they'll know that definitely up there and they're putting that team to do a job. Either that being trying to be more acrobatic or provide a catch that is needed. That was kind of cute. I don't know if you saw that, but both the Visser brothers dodged literally in the same way and landed at the same time. So 2 players up in this set. Netherlands currently 12-4 up in the game. And there you go, 2 get wiped out, and that's some good dodgeball there. They find the right targets. They're definitely on the same playbook.
With this set, Leon the coach will definitely bring in some newbies, dodgeball front.
Oh, and the back line gets stepped on. So the set ends just like that. 14-4 now. The last game of the day, and the Swiss centre player steps over the line. Angelos unfortunately tries to get that middle ball. He does get the middle ball, but unfortunately he takes himself out in the meantime. And Janus there, just with a nice cover. He makes sure Visser gets back to where he needs to be, but Pim can't quite find the height that he wants. Just a single ball this time around. I think, yeah.
Already got it.
And Potov and Lanting left now. We saw it last set. They did it last set. They closed out the set. Yeah, 2v4 this time around. Oh, there's one.
There's one. Oh, Larissa alone. She's a great dodger. She can take out really hard hitter. Oh, what was I saying?
That's what you call commentator's curse in the business.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Larissa, I'm not going to say it again.
Yeah. But Zoni there, he just stands in that neutral zone. He's happy to stand there. He lets Larissa do the push in and he just takes her out.
Now Romir is running for the ball. It's our other youth player.
Yeah.
He's now in the field. Passed his final exams today. He got the message that he passed that, but passed his final exams.
That was a long time ago for me.
Yeah, even longer, I guess.
But definitely a very acrobatic style of dodgeballer. At training the other day, he was playing on the left. He's sort of what we call not a risky dodgeballer, but someone that, you know, is very aggressive. And
Yeah, we also said to him, don't command everything. Don't say a lot to your opponent. Don't say nothing to the ref.
Just play dodgeball.
Just play.
Yeah.
Play. Just go out there and play. And listen to the other players. Sometimes.
And there you go.
Okay, I know what I need to do.
Yeah. Oh, and what a shot. Finds Lucas. Oh, he pulls out the no look, but he's got to now face the 3 women that he's fought already.
Oh, Amy's
She,
over the line.
yeah, she treads on the line
Also
there.
one of the new players in Amsterdam.
And a nice block there from Stam. We know what she can do. We've seen her here before.
Play together. The whole squad is shouting to them. Make sure you throw at the same time.
Oh, and Stam closes out the set. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
She walks up.
Definitely knows.
Yeah, walks up. That handball release, the quick release.
A couple of years ago, the ladies from the Northern Ireland team, they came to us after a match, and they came to Suzanne and they asked her, okay, can you just throw at us so we can catch just one catch from you? So even the softball was really hard.
Yeah.
But that was fun. A lot of women fear Suzanne, I guess also a lot of men. A bit afraid when she's there alone. There's Pim. Moment.
Yeah. And Wells is up court, and she probably looks at wanting to throw there, but decides not to. When you're up so high and you look at releasing, if cover is there, you're pretty much going to get hit straight away, so it's pointless releasing your ball.
Nice catch.
Yeah, nice catch from Pim there. And it's crazy how much sort of Netherlands have changed in terms of your play style. You know, 3-4 years ago we were seeing you play and you'd like jump over the line at every opportunity.
We were just beginners.
Yeah. And I feel like back then you wanted to be like, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make a mark. I think now you can do that just via simple catching, nice throwing together. You can play good dodgeball, and I think that's sort of where every country will always improve in terms of going, all right, let's try and do this, let's try and do that. Let's just play simple dodgeball and you'll be all right.
Yeah. Simple and just do that really good.
Exactly.
It works. Yeah. It is a difference between doing 12 plays or 7 or 8.
Yeah.
You have to step, well, top, but
So another new player to, I'm not sure if Netherlands, but definitely now, Faisal?
yeah,
Faisal.
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 Gabriel. Gabriel is his long name, Gabriel in English.
Is he new to Netherlands as well?
No. He's just, I don't know if he is actually from the Netherlands, but he's living in the Netherlands. Maybe
Okay.
one of his parents is not Dutch.
Okay.
I don't know. Ask me.
So where does he play? Where does he?
In Utrecht. He's playing in
Oh, so he is in. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The newbies.
Bruno now with the. There we go.
Sweat stick. Sweat stick is that.
Sort of the push technique. It's a very effective sort of good.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I can send him to my home. So I'm sure I will drive from here. He will be back for tomorrow.
So Netherlands. Oh, unlucky there. Dodges over one. But as she's landing, that second ball comes in delayed.
Looked like a catch.
That was very close to a catch. Yeah.
She was.
So just over 2 minutes. Just over 2 minutes left in this game now. It's been very close considering the score is 26. Switzerland have definitely been in some of the sets. So the whistle might go before, I believe, the clock on the screen.
Sort of okay.
It's sort. Out comes the shred stick this time. Leon now with the 4 out of 10. What are we saying? Bruno's better.
Bruno was better, yeah. Bruno was better. Sorry, Leon. Fan of Bruno.
And Leon probably saying to the mixed squad right now that, you know, calm and collected, you've just got to last this set out. Let's make sure we're winning the sets. And if we are losing the sets, make sure we're lasting the time.
Yeah. Set. Maybe, otherwise we have a 90-second set again.
Yeah.
So,
and, you know, you might have won the game, and what we've spoken about in the mixed and the women's, it's the 2 best third-seeded teams out of the groups that come out of the group. So even if you lose some games, if you win the games comfortably or win them by a lot, those sets will definitely help you throughout your campaign in this Euros.
yes. He was hit. Also stepped over the line.
Yep.
Really hard as a new player. Where are the lines?
Oh, Van Gool there with a nice easy jump over, and the arm gets released. Nice and powerful throw. But then gets caught. Larissa, although she's got 2 balls in her hand, can't quite find the block or the dodge. So this will be a 1 minute 30 set. To end any time under the 90 seconds will cause a 90 second, a 1 minute 30 set, and that will be the final set of the match, or the half, but this time the match. So Wells just tries to dodge under that, but unfortunately gets hit on her way down. And another one from Janos.
Fire. Oh, nice catch. Wowzer.
Now, if the hands of that player that had been caught out was up in time and Janos through, he would be blue carded. That's something that's been brought in over the last couple of tournaments. And that just means that, I think it's something so no one's head is going to get knocked off when they turn around. Because it used to be a long time ago, Scotland, it wasn't a dirty tactic, but something that, you know, you do sort of to cause a bit of an upset. You'd throw even though you were like, oh, maybe they're not out, so I'll throw at their head.
It gets you a little bit angry.
Yeah.
So tactics will work. Psychology. Just allowed to step out of the line. Step on the line. Leon is telling it in now. That's what I like about Portugal the most.
Yeah.
It's a really, really fair play game. That even your teammate says to you, hey, you're out.
And that's it. And that's always the nice thing about it. Netherlands do finish that set in the lead, so they take the final set. So 22-8 is the final score, and that is the final day. Yeah, a good match. Some good dodgeball from both teams. Netherlands a little more dominant over some of the sets, and that's obviously how they've closed out the sets and finished on the scoreline 22-8. So a good first day of dodgeball.
Some new players.
Some new faces, yeah, of course. And some good dodgeball all around in day one. So you can join us back here tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. What's your time zone over here? What's it called? CET?
What is it? What's our Central European time?
So CET.
Yeah.
So Central European time, 9 o'clock, and that will be in the women's division. That will be England v France. So two very good teams. From what I've heard, France young ladies bring a lot of maybe new faces, not as much experience as they have had in the past. England, we know what they deliver on the European stage. Some new faces over there as well, but some definitely experienced faces rejoin the team this time around there. They haven't won a European Championship since 2014, England. Yeah. So a lot of people, that they're at the top, sort of, they won Worlds in 2018. But this time around, I think they want to leave their mark and actually finally win the Euros. They've definitely got a point to prove. They're the underdogs this year, for sure.
Okay. I saw Northern Ireland playing.
Yeah, they look, yeah.
Definitely a good team.
Yeah.
They're going to lose tomorrow from the Netherlands.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. But thank you very much for tuning in over day one. Thank you for commentating. And thank you to everyone that stopped on by. So yet again, we'll see you for day two back in Draken at 9 o'clock CET over on Dodgeball Netherlands YouTube.
Yes, see you tomorrow.
Thank you very much.